Top Fuel Nitro Motorcycle fans, sit back, relax, and enjoy, and get ready for unprecedented behind-the-scenes access into the pit areas of two of the fastest men in the world, Dave Vantine and Larry Spiderman McBride. Come with us to the Hookup Nationals at the legendary Darlington Dragway in South Carolina, where these two fearless juggernauts enter, separated only by 38 points. It is such an important season for McBride, an opportunity to win championship number 20 for Dave Vantine, his first.
Look who it is, first man up. You ready to go, East Coast Z?
That's superfan Barry Pryor's ready to go, and you should be too. As I said, sit back, relax. We're going to take you all the way through qualifying, eliminations, and give you a ton of behind-the-scenes access. For Dave Vantine, it is year number 6 on a Top Fuel motorcycle. He has progressed at a staggering rate. For Larry Spiderman McBride, it is the continuation of a 40-year career. He was the first in the 5-second zone in 1999, set a world record in 2017 at 561, and now looks for an unprecedented 20th title.
What's up, everybody? This is the world's quickest motorcycle, Larry McBride's 561 258 rocket ship. This is my man Mike over here. Nice shirt, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, who do we have here? Could you please introduce yourself?
Donnie Wilson. Chili Wilson.
You guys pumped up to be here for the Spider-Man?
Yes.
Thanks for coming.
Many of Larry's sponsors and friends were in the house, but the Spider-Man knew he had his back against the wall. He suffered his first opening round defeat in more than 20 years at the season opener, and because of that, he had a huge deficit in points to make up. He was coming off a win at the last race at Dragway 42, but with Vantine still out in front by 38 points and only 3 races left in the season, McBride knew anything but a win here would end his championship hopes. Last year, Dave Vantine just missed out on the title by a mere 4 points, and Vantine returned hungrier than ever. So did this team. Let's listen to them warm up this beast.
We got the 19-time champion over here, Mr. Larry Spiderman McBride. We're about to get this party started. Race number 3, you're 38 points down. How you feeling this weekend?
38? I thought it was 24.
We got to check the website. I got 2 rounds on the website right now. 2 rounds of racing.
Yeah, I'm not, I try not to follow that stuff just because it gets you all off track. So we'll just go out and do the best we can do and see if we can't come home with a win.
How's everything with the motorcycle? Sounded crisp?
The motorcycle's great. The motorcycle's doing good. It's got a lot of power. We had a real good day yesterday testing, and you know, unfortunately, we're doing an 8th mile this weekend, and I ain't gonna say that's my favorite to do is 8th mile, but you know, 8th mile racing is good. So we'll go out there and try it out. You know.
Anything change in terms of a racer's mindset when you're going to the 8th?
No, really. Your basic setup with motorcycles is pretty much the same. The thing you need to be, you don't be late on the lights, because that back half ain't gonna be there. So you just got to make sure you're on your game, and go out there and do 110%. And, everybody, the bike's doing great. So very, very happy.
How about conditions this weekend?
Well, the conditions are really hard. We're at, like right now, we're probably somewhere around 125 grains of water, which that means there's a lot of moisture in the air, so it just changes your tune-up a lot. So I think we're okay there. We're going to be pretty safe, pretty soft in this first run, I believe. just get down the track, get a little baseline for the day, and go from there. So just looking forward to the day.
Good luck, you guys.
Good luck. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Brantley.
The Hulk. When are we going to see the Hulk?
Well, the Hulk, we're going to try to do some testing, and but we're shooting forward to do some testing in January. We're coming along really good on the bike, and Jimmy's not only is a great friend of mine, but he's done a lot of help. He gives me a lot of help in my racing also. So we just want to give him a shout out and tell him we really appreciate the stuff that he does for us, and he's going to have a lot of fun, and just looking forward to going back racing with Jimmy, because he is one heck of a character, not only that, one heck of a competitor. So just looking forward to it, and we're running behind on the bike, but Jimmy's had been in some new adventures himself, so he's had a lot of things going on. So the chances are, if we'd had the bike ready, Jimmy probably still couldn't run it this year, because he's built a new concrete plant, new truck, so his business is real well, so he's been really hustling in that. So but at the same time, he's been staying right there with me, and helping me, and right along with Pingle and drag specialists and trim techs, all the people that's been with me for years. And I got Donna and Julie Wilson here, that's major supporters and sponsors of mine that came in, so they've been awesome to me, and they kind of surprised me this morning and showed up. So we're very happy that they came to give us some support, and we're going to have to do the same for them, because he races cars, so we need to go give him some support. So it's just so hard with our career, with our racing, that we're not racing, we're working. So, as you know, we do Dave Vantine's engine, so we're trying to keep him going and keep his motors up to par, keep all the new stuff in his stuff. They're doing really well. We're very happy with their program, and I know they're happy with their program, because they're ahead of me right now. So now we just got to go out there and give a little bit extra and see what we can do.
We wish you the best. It's going to be an exciting show, and this is an important race.
Oh, absolutely. While we're here too, while I'm thinking about it, I need to give another shout out to my daughters and my grandkids, Christine and Brian Martin, Natalie and Eric Matthews, of course my grandbaby Mac, Emma and Jax, and I better say hi to Kathy at the same time. And I want to say I miss my little dog Jack.
There you go.
Jack looks forward to seeing me every day, so he waits for me at the gate, so it's kind of strange.
We'll keep them posted, man. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Jack. We appreciate you being here, and keep it up. Keep Cycle Drags news going to everybody.
You the man.
Thank you.
Think the Spider-Man is fired up or what? He is so well-spoken, so charismatic, such a great ambassador for the sport. As the Spider-Man alluded to, though, a big plot twist for this race is it got moved to 8th mile just days before. The reason is because Darlington Dragway still has the steel Armco guardrails in the finish line. That's something that motorcycle racers do not like, and it's simply not safe for motorcycle racing.
It's a race when we have the world-famous Pingles here. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're looking forward to 11:30 when Larry gets to race. Make a pass.
This is a big one for Larry. He's a few points down the championship standings. Do you think he can pull it off this weekend?
Oh, he had an excellent one run in his just practice yesterday was excellent. So yes, I think he's going to do well this event.
Let's see what happens. What do you think?
I think he can do it.
Never any shortage of confidence or support from the Pingles. I love it. They got an important job here this weekend, selling all the merchandise over here at the Larry McBride booth. Here we are, Darlington Dragway, the legendary Gary Rowe. Gary, I know this is your neck of the woods. Tell me what we can expect here at Darlington Dragway.
Well, it's the Man Cup bike series. There's like 14 drag classes. Everything from regular street bikes, you can come in off the street, pull into the Bojangles down the road, get a biscuit and come racing. Or you can show up in an 18-wheeler like Mr. McBride does over here and run pure nitro and go 200 plus mile per hour in the 8th mile.
Sure.
They made this event this 8th mile event, but it's fine because most of the guys who race in this area, motorcycle racers, they're used to 8th mile racing. We are in the South, and it's 8th mile atmosphere around here, but we can expect some pretty awesome performances, that's to say the least, especially later in the evening. Russell Miller owns this track with his PD Fleet Company. Took this place over about 5 years ago, and the track's actually been resurfaced twice now. Brand new concrete all the way through the quarter mile. This place hooks. These guys are not going to have any problem whatsoever. If the fans are nearby, they need to get out here, because I'm telling you, this place is going to be. There'll be some records set for 8th mile. There will be, because of the cool temperatures that'll come this evening, and I think it's going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure everybody else is too.
Can't wait to see.
Well said by Gary Rowe of Raceworks.com. Great guy, talented photographer. I've had the pleasure of working with him for many years. Let's check in with Team Yellow.
Ladies, I have a question for you lovely ladies. Are there any ladies over here pulling for Team Vantine?
Duh! You're such a dork.
What do you think? Hey, it's big race. What do you think here?
See, check it out.
I love it. Now, Mary, you got to tell me about the passion you have for this team. I know you are all about it, one of Dave's biggest fans. It's awesome. What's it like hanging out with Dave all weekend?
I work all weekend, Jack. Where are you? It's awesome. This team is great. Best team around. We're a family. We're a big
like your family, huh?
Yep, this is a big family.
How about for you? How exciting is this to be here?
Jack, I don't do television.
Hey, you're doing great. I know one thing though. You're pulling for Team Vantine, right?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Well, good luck. Thank you for being here, guys.
What was your clue?
I saw the shirt. It tipped me off. It's a big one, man.
Tipped you off?
That tipped me off. Spiderman, McBride, Dave Vantine this weekend's going to be a good show. How about, there he is.
There's the
Danny, how are you, man?
Hi, Jack.
Big weekend. We are now at race number 3 of 5. Dave's got the point lead. How you feeling heading into this one?
Feeling pretty good. The test session we had last night was a little bit better than the 574 that he had run. So it's showing potential. He just got to get her A to B.
Can't wait to see it. Speaking of, I see the point leader himself, Mr. Dave Vantine.
Jack, how are you?
How you feeling, sir? This is race number 3.
Wonderful. Yeah, doing well. Wish there were some more bikes here, but the Larry and Dave show goes on, so we should be fine.
You just missed out on that championship last year. I know you won it this year. You got one heck of a nice lead. What's the mindset heading into this one?
It's the same as it ever is. One round at a time, and try to see if we can come out on top at the end of the weekend. Like I said, I wish there was more bikes here. It would have been good for both Larry and I. You never know how it would go as far as some more rounds and some more points, but Larry and I are here, and that's all that counts.
Anything change in terms of your mindset when it goes to 8th mile?
No, because these bikes, we run them the same way. Pro Mod, you put on probably a tooth on the back. You might change where the power comes in a little bit. These are right on the edge all the time anyway, so just shut it off early.
How about you being the veteran Pro Mod racer? You think you got the leg up on the Spider-Man when it comes to 8th mile?
I don't know. The lights maybe. He's practiced hard on his lights, and so I hate to admit it, but we're the same. And actually, more times than not, he leaves on me. So what do you say? But so he knew I came from the Pro Mods. He knew I always cut good lights, and he worked on his. So it should be a race to the 8th.
Good luck to you this weekend.
Thanks, Jack.
How about over here? We got any Team Vantine fans? Woo! It's a big weekend here at Darlington. We're ready to kick it off.
What's that?
We'd be remiss if we didn't talk to the legend Nitro. Joe, how you feeling, Nitro?
I'm not too bad today. Weather's a little bit nicer than it was yesterday, which is a good thing. It's not quite as oppressive, so it should be a good day.
How many pounds you putting in that giant slick?
Enough. Just enough.
There you go. Top secret. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Pollard, how you feeling, sir?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
I can't complain. It looks like we got a heck of a battle again this weekend, race number 3.
Yeah, back at it again.
What do you think about the 8th mile racing? Any differences?
Well, the tree is important, but not a whole lot different. Just get down the track and go hard. That's all you can do.
Good luck to you guys. We'll watch you.
It is so entertaining to watch these two battle. Now, Dave Vantine told me a few years ago that Top Fuel Motorcycle was more about running personal best ETs than championships. That is true by and large, but I do believe that Vantine and all the talented, successful, knowledgeable men on his team would love to see the Yellow Bullet win a title. They're certainly deserving, but you know one thing about Larry McBride, he is so competitive. He is never going to let you take anything from him. Two great racers. Dave Vantine has been racing since 1987, started on a Yamaha FJ1200. He's been in the Nitro category for 6 years. It is staggering how quickly he has progressed. For Larry Spiderman McBride, he knows he has one tough lever to contend with, and with this event getting moved to 8th Mile, reaction time will be even more important. Let's take you behind the scenes now as Larry suits up with his brother Steve and makes those final preparations. And 1,500 horsepower of nitro-burning 4-cylinder Suzuki comes to life. We'll see what Dave Vantine can do here. If you've never seen these motorcycles run, they're one of the greatest shows in motorsports. You have absolutely got to check them out. And I know what some of you are thinking about the empty stands. I'm going to address that after this burnout. Let me preface this. This is an all-motorcycle drag racing organization known as the Man Cup. It features some of the greatest racers in the world. Man Cup does not market to get fans. It does not promote to get fans. The drag racing business is very high risk, and that is simply not how Man Cup operates. So I know a lot of you in the comments are going to be like, oh, where are all the fans? Where are all the fans? Remember, that is not this organization's focus. We could put these two in front of an NHRA crowd if NHRA would let us, and the fans would absolutely love them. We've had them in front of big crowds before. We'll have them in front of big crowds again. It was a dreadfully hot weekend to spectate here in Darlington. So please, the stands are not a reflection of the show. I promise you that. Oh, Vantine out with a good one. 376, 202 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen, and he crosses the center line. Let's hope Dave's okay. Looks like he is.
That's the finish line. 378. We take that, boys.
Woo, Nitro Joe.
Not a bad start.
Crashed the center line, unfortunately, but that was
That's
flying.
after the fact, I'm pretty sure, so I think we're all right.
Wow, man, 378.
Yeah, she took off pretty good. We got a bike.
Good way to start, huh?
Yep. Hey, worldwide bearings, Penn grade oil, use them.
Congratulations.
That was Duster, the motor one.
Well, congratulations, Team Yellow. Now it's time to bring the motorcycle to life for the 19-time champion, the world record holder, Larry Spiderman McBride, the 40-year veteran. With his brother Steve behind him, Charlie Lynch on the other side, veteran crewman Roland Stewart, and his son Chuck Stewart at the starting line. Did you hear something a little strange there about McBride's bike not sounding 100% crisp? Trust me, that's by design. It's a lot like what you may hear out of some of the NHRA funny cars and Top Fuel dragsters. So much technology and setup goes into these machines. So much is about the data and the seemingly infinite amount of adjustments you can make to these motorcycles. To get back to the stands, though, 1 second, for all you out there wondering why the empty stands, again, remember, this is tremendously hot. This is an organization that does not typically promote to fans. It's what is known as a backgate organization. Our friends over in England, Australia, and elsewhere, Top Fuel Motorcycles team up with car events. That may happen someday in the United States. Larry has run at match races before, so has Dave Vantine, in front of huge crowds, and they've been crowd pleasers. This organization is simply about the love of competition. That's why Larry's there. That's why Dave Vantine is there. Again, please, if I can get one point across to anybody watching this, it is not a reflection of the quality of the show. Larry McBride has been in front of 45,000 fans at the NHRA before, and like I said, if NHRA would have these motorcycles, would be happy to showcase them there. Unfortunately, there's been resistance, and that just doesn't seem like that's going to happen. But look for them to pop up at some big events maybe in the future. Oh, and way too much horsepower at the hit. Let's see if we can catch up with one of the Team Spiderman members and find out what the heck happened there.
Hey Chuck, it's been hard to calm this bike down. What'd you see there?
Just too much on the primary, or just too much beans. Did turn it down enough, and too much horsepower is too much clutch, or too much clutch is not enough horsepower. It's a balance.
Sure. Good luck. They'll take it back to the pits. They'll make the necessary adjustments and get ready for qualifying session number 2. The good news for them, that was only the first qualifier. With that much horsepower, it's certainly easy to overpower the racetrack. Score 1 for Dave Vantine here in the early going.
That's Chuck Stewart, heir apparent for the riding duties. A man who you certainly will see.
Much more coming this weekend, guys. Do please make sure that you like CycleDrag.com on Facebook and you are subscribed to Cycle Drag on YouTube for much, much more coming your way.
You can hear how sticky, legendary Darlington Dragway is. The officials did a tremendous job with track prep all weekend long. We now head into qualifier number 2. Let's see what's going on back in the pits after Larry McBride absolutely annihilated the tire. As I said, just a little bit too much power, a little bit too far in one of the adjustments. You go from a potential world record pass to blowing that tire away. Gotta love the Larry Spiderman McBride merch. If you'd like some Larry Spiderman McBride merch, make sure you see us at one of these races. Make sure you leave us a comment. If you can't make it to one of these races, we'll see what we can do. Door closed. That means a meeting of the minds. There is Jay Regan of the Man Cup, who's taken over responsibilities. Now I want to give a big shout out to Jay Regan.
Out here for you?
It ain't too bad today.
There you go. I'm sure there's nothing compared to summertime in Darlington, right?
Right. It has got hot.
There's the Spider-Man and Steve carefully studying the computer.
Back in the pit area, Steve McBride, Larry McBride trying to figure this thing out. Larry, that was a very violent tire shake. What's the computer telling you?
Well, it wasn't so much tire shake, it was just too aggressive for the racetrack when we thought we were safe. So we was actually lighter than we were yesterday, the last round, but it's just one of them things, maybe we picked a bad spot in the track, which kind of started just to the right of the groove, so maybe that wasn't quite the right spot. We did drop, half a pound of air, which, could have hurt us a little bit. It might have been too much of a drop. Things seem the bike is really critical to air pressure, so we're thinking maybe that the half a pound was too much, and so we just kind of got to just go back and regroup, and we're going to change the tune-up a little bit for the hot conditions. Just too much wheel speed too soon, and you smoke the tire. Nothing you can do about it. We got the tools to work. We just got to know when to use them.
What do you got Steve working on back here and taking a look at?
Now he's just making a new graft, for our timing graft, and just maybe start some stuff a little earlier than what we've been doing, and see if we can slow that wheel speed down a little bit earlier, and get the thing down the racetrack. Dave made a good pass, so we know it's definitely you should be able to go down the racetrack. So, and we just a little bit too aggressive. My bike's got a ton of power, so it's very, very touchy. So we'll see. We're gonna slow it down, try to keep the G meter, hold his head up, and see if we can get him down the racetrack this time.
Good luck to you too. Mr. Rob Bush, hey, we want to say thank you for sponsoring this event.
No problem.
This is your home area, right?
Yeah, this is our home track.
It's a great facility. What should we know about this place?
Man, I'm 51 years old, and I've been coming here since I was 7. So we got a lot of history here. Years ago, like I want to say it was 94, 95, and 96, I was motorcycle track champion here. Back when we used to do a lot of bracket racing and stuff like that, and DD and Russell Miller came in here, and they have cleaned this place up, and it is a top-notch facility.
Beautiful track. Love it. Thanks again.
Sir.
So much going on with the Man Cup Series. Yeah, getting back to shout out to Jay Regan. It is a lot of work to run these races. Give Jay credit for doing what he has been able to do, and I give Dave credit.
Congratulations, #1 qualifier, scorching 378. What happened there at the end of the run? We were a little concerned about you. We saw you cross.
I don't know what it is. I've been going right. We made some wheelie bar adjustments, and it went right again. I went back, looked at the video. I think I got to do something different with my shoulders. It looks like I'm causing the problem. And when we crossed over, we got out of the VHT, but it was after the 8th mile. And of course, when I got out of the groove, it lit the tire. You know, and so as soon as I heard the RPMs come up, it's time to shut her off.
What's your all-time best 8th mile?
That was it.
Wow.
I believe it was 370. Was that 378?
378.
Yep. And we went, I think, 253 in the 8, 101.60.
What was your 8th mile when you went that 74?
I believe it was 370. Well, I think it was 378.
So you got to be salivating a little bit that if you could hold this thing wide open, that might have been a career best right there in the quarter. Huh?
Yeah, if I go straight, I'd be all right.
Good luck here, Q2.
Thanks.
Same tune-up or changing it up?
No, I think we're going to leave it alone and try to go straight.
Good luck.
Well, let me know what you think in the comments, but can you tell there's been a confidence shift? Dave Vantine, rightfully so, riding high after a career best 8th. Congratulations to him. And did you notice that Larry McBride seemed a little more apprehensive than he did earlier in the day? Thank you so much to Don Dowling, our official chaplain, praying with these fine gentlemen who risk their lives every time they throw a leg over one of these daunting machines. Johnny Vickers of Hawaii Racing. So many experts and legends here. One more thing I'd like to say about the fans, though. When you get done with this video, make sure you watch our Paul Tuttle, Larry McBride, Dave Vantine video. A few years back, we went to the WPGC Bike Fest. It was an event built by the staff at Maryland International Raceway. I contacted Paul Tuttle from Orange County Choppers. I brought him in. We made it a motorcycle festival. The place was packed. And Larry McBride said that he sold more T-shirts than he's sold in years. That's how much the fans loved Dave Vantine and Larry McBride. So that is the one point that I want to get out to all of you fans watching. And please let us know where you're watching from, because a lot of people see these empty stands for these two guys and they think, oh man, they're not a draw. No. Make no mistake, Dave Vantine and Larry McBride are huge draws, huge fan favorites. And in fact, if you have any suggestions of events you'd like to see these bikes run at, let us know in the comments and I'll see if I can make it happen. Again, unfortunately, NHRA seems to be a shut door. We have all tried so many times. We're not sure what the holdup is. We're not sure if it's the Harley involvement and they don't want 4-cylinder motorcycles in there from a top fuel standpoint. We don't know what it is, but we have tried to get these motorcycles to an NHRA national event. That's where they really deserve to be, and for some reason we can't. Let us know why you think we're not able to do that. We're not exactly sure why, like I said. But nonetheless, wherever these guys go, they put on a show, and watch out in 2020 because we've got something up our sleeve. We're going to try to get these guys in front of a huge crowd, and you will all be invited when we make that happen. In the meantime, it's time for Q2. Question is, can the Spiderman rebound and make it down the track, or will it again be the Dave Vantine show? Qualifying points at stake, and we learned last year, every point counts. Came down to only 4 points between these two. And Dave Vantine knows it. Former pro mod champion in the IHRA. For many years, Dave Vantine had the quickest pro mod Kawasaki. Time to fire him up. Top Fuel Motorcycle is not for everybody, but there's a handful of individuals in this world that have made the transition look easy. Dave Vantine is one of those. At an all-time career best 574 in the quarter mile, he is the second quickest in the United States of America. He is the fourth quickest ever, behind only Peter Svensson, Fast Filippo Papafilippou, and Larry Spiderman McBride. Let's see what Dave can do here. Q2. Greg Pollard standing by. this time? How about a 386, 199, just a tick under 200? Another great run for Vantine.
How about that consistency? You happy with that?
We're real happy with that. Right down the middle of Broadway. We'll take it. There you go.
Greg Pollard, he's a genius. He's been in Top Fuel for so long, came up with a 9-stage clutch over the winter, and Vantine has found remarkable consistency. I want to know in the comments, do you think Larry McBride has a chance to win this race? Vantine is showing that he's going to be so tough to beat. Larry knows he needs a good number here to get the number 1 qualifying position.
Still on the track.
Who knows what's going to happen later on today?
He's still on the track. He just gave me a thumbs up.
He just gave us the thumbs up.
Looks like the crew making sure the track is clear. We will fire the Spiderman up. Oh, what a beautiful burnout. You know, backtracking here, these motorcycles definitely belong to be in the NHRA. If you're a fan and you'd like to see them in the NHRA, voice your opinion. Contact NHRA. NHRA@NHRA.com is a valid email address. Tell them. NHRA, you have an awesome organization. We'd love to see the world's quickest and fastest motorcycles there. They were once there. Unfortunately, that's where Elmer Trett, the Babe Ruth of Top Fuel motorcycle racing, lost his life in 1996 U.S. Nationals, the same race that Blaine Johnson unfortunately lost his life as well. Certainly a dangerous sport, that's for sure. But this experienced veteran, Larry Spiderman McBride, has made it look easy over the years. A lot of poise and a lot of talent. And McBride not showing any signs of slowing down. He's been working hard in the gym. He's lost about 25 pounds of body weight. He's stronger than ever. Here we go. Can they get on the board? Finally, they don't smoke the tire. How about a 391, 205 miles an hour? That's a step in the right direction. Let's see what the crew says.
391 with a 6, 205.
If you're new to drag racing, this team is playing chess. Just like all Top Fuel funny car teams do. They're checking the traction right now. They have detailed notes and electronic data they'll look at. There's Andy Sawyer, one of the masterminds behind DME, coming to hang out, a good friend of Larry McBride.
Stevie, I saw you pound your fist. Was that frustration, or did you know it was going to pick up?
No, it made it past 60 foot.
That's a good feeling, huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Got to sympathize with Steve. He has given his life to this sport, and it can be so frustrating when things aren't going your way. And arguably, Larry McBride, with his new updated Star machine, has more power than anybody, but sometimes that power can be a detriment. It makes it so easy to smoke the tire. So many times in Top Fuel motorcycle racing, Top Fuel car racing, you hear the crew chief say, we backed it down, and they actually go quicker. And it was Ian King over in England who told me that he believes every motorcycle could go 560 or beyond. They have the power, it's just putting it to the track. Let's listen in on this fire up, see what's going on as this team makes adjustments for final qualifying. Sounds sharp. Weather's cooling down. McBride's got one thing on his mind, and that is qualifying number 1. He's got one more chance. Final qualifying coming up.
Yeah, it was loaded over here with alcohol. It all goes through there. Yeah, it was alcohol. Drip. And then I saw another drip. It was fairly like that. That's why I jumped up underneath there, but it was alcohol that had collected somewhere else.
McBride's certainly blessed to have Roland Stewart on his team. Roland Stewart, a former U.S. Nationals winner in his own right. Former Top Fuel motorcycle racer. Walked away from the sport after his father passed away, said it just wasn't fun anymore. Then got teamed up with Larry Spiderman McBride, developed a great friendship, and it brought him back, along with his son. Let's go over to Team Vantine and see what's going on with the number 1 qualifiers.
New tire coming on for this run?
You got it.
Wow.
The new one's already on. This is for next time if we need it.
How difficult are these to change?
It's not that hard. It just takes a little time.
Not getting this in a tire machine, are you?
No, not at all. Speed locks don't work well.
And just like on McBride's team, a lot of talent and intelligence over on this side.
How you feeling, gentlemen?
Feeling all right so far.
2 great runs. What's the strategy for 3?
Make a third one.
Go turned up a little bit?
No, I'm hoping the air's going to come around, but if it doesn't, we got a couple tricks up our sleeves. So, I mean, that's the nice thing about the EM box is you can store a bunch of tune-ups in it, so you can have the one you want to run, and if the air comes to you, you got a softer one or a more aggressive one. So, we got a couple tricks too.
Dave's doing a heck of a job riding the thing.
Yeah. I mean, everything's going well so far. Touch wood.
We definitely want number 1. We're after number 1. So if he goes quicker than a 78, we'll be trying to go quicker than what he did. That's just the way it is.
Drag racing.
As we found out last year, every point counts.
I don't want to give up 1 point this year.
Nope. They all matter.
Can't wait to see it, guys.
All right, take it.
Now, so let's revisit what I talked about earlier about Dave Vantine saying that personal bests are what matter. Can you tell how bad that crew wants to win a championship?
Good, man. How about you?
Good. Another day at the track. Beats one in the office every time.
Well said.
And Vantine is spot on. I think most racers would probably give up a championship for a personal best, but this team is hungry. They want a number 1 plate. They deserve a number 1 plate, and they know that they're competing against one of the true legends of the sport, a sure first ballot Hall of Famer, Larry Spiderman McBride. That drives them to win even more intensely. Final qualifying, finally cooled down after a sweltering hot day at Darlington Dragway. Another question many of you may have out there is why only 2 bikes? I'll answer that in just a second.
Love it.
Good deal.
Where are you guys from?
South Carolina.
Where at?
Clover.
Having a good time?
I'm having a blast.
Excellent. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Darlington, South Carolina.
What you got there?
CycleDrag.com.
You the man.
We'll see you in Rockingham, North Carolina in a couple more weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Rockingham coming up. Also the big World Finals where we could have a full field of 8 Top Fuel motorcycles. The reason there are only 2 here, there's about 6 that are active in the United States. There are some overseas. A few of the guys backed out when they found out this was going to be an 8th mile event. Some of them are also saving their money for Rockingham and the big Valdosta Finals, November 21st through the 24th. That is a huge one down in Georgia. Fast Papaphilippou will be coming over from England. A few other international racers from Europe. We hear Terry Kaiser will be making his long-awaited return. We'll see veteran Chris Hand, Sam Wills, Mitch Brown. We should see a full field in Valdosta. But really only Larry McBride and Dave Vantine are in the championship hunt, and that's the reason why only those 2 showed up to this race. Again, complete dedication out of these 2 teams. They don't care if there's 40,000 fans in the stands or 3 fans in the stands. They're going to give it absolutely everything they got. And thanks to the magic of YouTube and what we're doing here on the Cycle Drag channel, we can bring this into a lot of living rooms and a lot of smartphones and give them the audience they deserve. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it. We know you guys enjoy these bikes. They're marvels of engineering. And I'm telling you, you got to see them live. Come out to a Man Cup race. Keep it locked to Cycle Drag. We'll let you know where they're going to be. As I said, we're working on some events for 2020. Working on getting these guys in front of some big crowds that they deserve to be in front of. But we're in front of a big crowd here in YouTube, so that's what matters.
That's funny.
And here comes Dave Vantine. Sharp burnout, 1,500 horsepower. Look at the detailed notes. Vantine's crew is on point. As I said before, Dave Vantine may be a newcomer to Top Fuel Motorcycles, relatively short career of only 6 years, but this man's been a racer pretty much his entire life. One of the best ever to come out of the pro mod ranks. They don't just give you an NHRA championship, I'll tell you that. He won it in 1996. Such a tough competitor. Great businessman as well. What enables him to survive in this incredibly expensive sport. Let's see what Vantine can do here. Final qualifying. Oh, now it's Dave's turn to haze the tire. Team may have been going for a home run there.
Nitro Joe, you going for the home run ball there?
A little bit. It's all right.
Hey, that's the advantage when you put a 78 on the board, right?
Oh, no, I mean, it would have been nice to see them going first, but, I mean, it is what it is. 78's good. We'll be all right. Something to work with.
Setting the stage for tomorrow.
Oh, hey, you're live. How you?
CycleDrag.com.
How about the grin on Nitro Joe's face? He was going for it. Let's see what McBride does now. They're going for it. You know they need to go 378 or better. Looking for a 377 to try to get the #1 spot as the sun sets here in Hartsville, South Carolina, legendary Darlington Dragway. McBride with that laser focus. Once he puts his helmet on, there is one goal for the Trimtex Pingleback webcam machine. APE Race Parts, Kibble White, so many great sponsors. Final swipe. And again there, play that back if you'd like. Did you notice the sound out of McBride's bike? A little different. Trust me, that's by design. Almost sounds like it's running on 3 cylinders. That is by design. Larry, good friends with a lot of the top NHRA tuners. We see him at the PRI show every year. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun to walk around with Larry Spiderman and McBride. They all know who he is. They were all there in 1999 when Larry ran the first 5. When people like Alan Johnson come out to the starting line and Byron Hines to shake your hand in front of 40,000 fans, you know you're doing something right. But again, it speaks to the love McBride has for this sport and the competitiveness to still be carrying on this many years later. When Elmer passed away, Elmer's wife told Larry, "It's up to you to carry on." And Larry took that very seriously. Let's see what he can do here. Final qualifying. Oh, that looks stout. To the 8th mile mark. Oh, 379, just missed it. Just missed it. Team Vantine celebrates. Stevie not happy. But man, talk about a battle going into tomorrow. Separated by 100th.
Stevie, that thing was moving, just missed the top spot.
Yep, sucks.
Stevie a little frustrated, he wanted that top spot.
That's what you gotta love about Steve. There's no filter
How
there.
about it, Charlie?
Man, you try and try and try, and sometimes they get you by a thousandth or something, and you're not the man.
There you go. Good pass nonetheless, big improvement.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, it wasn't number one, but it was a big step up, right?
Yeah,
Big improvement. We're learning.
Battle set for tomorrow. Stage is set.
a little slow.
That's been said, true competitors are never really satisfied, and that's the case with Steve McBride. He's never going to be happy unless he's number one, and he knows he just missed it by 100th, but man, that sets the stage for an incredible battle tomorrow. I hope you're still watching. Leave me feedback. Do you like these longer videos? Are you enjoying this behind the scenes video? What would you like to see in a future vid?
Take care of your granddaddy, all right?
Oh, they will. They will.
Man, that was awesome. Oh, we so enjoyed it. That was so great. That was awesome. That was so great.
All right, we'll see you next month. Stay safe.
Spider-Man, big step up. I know it was 100th away from what you really wanted, but still, hey, it's got to feel good to go in the right direction.
Yeah, we was still pretty safe, so we were just trying to get a tune up for tomorrow. It's tricky out here, man. It's you go out there and you got a 130-degree track. Next thing you know, you got a 109-degree track. So it's tough, and unfortunately, we won't be running on a track this good tomorrow. Because the heat's going to be supposed to be hotter tomorrow than it was today. So we'll just go back out there and. We know what to do to calm it down now, so go out there, calm it down, and get it down the racetrack. See if we can't get this win in the pocket.
Will it be just one run tomorrow? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. Unfortunately, a lot of the guys didn't come to this, so we hate it, but wish they was here so we could have some more people. But
you guys have a tentative time of day?
I would think that. Or I should say, I would hope that he would run us at 11:30 like they're scheduled to run. And then our chances are a whole lot better because the track's going to be, it'll be still, be 110, 12 degrees then. It won't be 130 degrees if we run at 3 o'clock. So hopefully he's going to run us. I'm going to go over there and find out from him. Hope he's going to run us at 11:30. That's what I'm hoping.
And finally, what's the crew got to do tonight? Any damage or anything?
Well, we're just going through the process right now. We'll find out here in a little bit. We're pretty sure everything seems to be okay.
Same motor all weekend?
So far, so good.
That's great.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, Ian taught me a lot of stuff, so I didn't bring but one with me. So all you had to do was just start to listen to my buddy.
You're running European style.
Yeah, absolutely. Great guy. He knows I'm joking with him. I love him to death, man. Great guy, man. I run some of his motors and stuff. So I list my motorcycle as a Puma. So we really appreciate everything he does do for Top Fuel. Though he's a great guy to for Top Fuel. Does a good job with it. Sells some good parts, and we'll see him. I believe in Valdosta. I believe he's going to come over. I think he's going to be riding, and that's my understanding anyway.
Yeah, so, that'll be competitive, and it's going to be competitive tomorrow. Hey, I saw those yellow shirts over there. They were waving their hands. They know that every point counts. So we got a really, really big championship showdown tomorrow that could play a big major role here.
Yeah, we'll find out. We're going to do our best. I mean, I sure ain't. I'm going to try not to give it to them. I can tell you that. I'm gonna be loaded up. I can tell you that. So, and I'm sure he will too. I mean, he's got good stuff. I mean, I know what he has, so I know what he's got, and he's capable. His crew's capable. Maybe I should have given him a motor for this race a little less powerful.
I'll tell you, 78, 79. You guys are right there. All the makings for a great drag race tomorrow.
Yeah, and I run a 79 on Friday, testing last round. So I think that's pretty good for this racetrack here. I mean, we was hoping on that particular run, we was hoping actually to run a low 70. That's what we thought we could do, but we pulled a lot out of it down low. So we lost a lot in the first 60 feet. So, you know, that's where all your ET's at, especially around the 8th mile. So, you know, we just have to start back over, look at the computer tonight, and, you know, and go out there and try to be, you know, don't beat ourselves and be safe, and just try to repeat the 79. I mean, that's the only thing you can do. Make sure you get the light. That's the main thing.
There you go. Good luck. Any shout outs you want to hit or anything?
Well, just all of my sponsors, you know, Wayne and Donna Pingle's here. Of course, Joe Conan, Trim Tex, miss not having him here, but he's out racing his race cars. And he got to go to a baptism for his new grandbaby tomorrow, so that ought to be exciting. And Drag Specialties, I'd like to thank them. PJ1, which was just bought out by Blue Devil Racing Products. Hopefully we're going to be on board with them, so we'll be making an announcement for that here soon. So just trying to work on getting stuff for next year so we can come back out here and you know, and play. Just, you know, Champion Spark Plug, all my, you know, UK Chain, all my people that's on the bike, you know, Mickey Thompson Tires, they do a wonderful job for our drag tires.
Yeah, no chunking this weekend either, huh?
No chunking, but you know, in normal, you don't have that problem in this weather. But they did make this, that particular tire there, the new tire, there's supposed to be one that don't chunk as easy or don't chunk. So it's a new compound. We had actually planned to run that tire. Unfortunately, we hadn't had a chance. So we'll try it out at Rockingham and try to get everything ready to go to Valdosta. I mean, that's why we're going to Rockingham for to get everything all wound up and tuned up for the big world finals. That's a big hoedown there, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Can't wait for tomorrow. Good luck.
Can't wait. Thank you, Jack, for everything.
Michael Balch here. Mike, we got a special shout out.
Yeah, let's say what's up to Maddie out there. How you doing, Maddie?
There you go.
Crew working hard. What a range and roller coaster of emotions, too. You could tell that Larry's mood had changed since we talked to him last. He feels a lot more confident, but not 100% secure. He knows that he's got to do some serious thinking, analyzing, and make the right judgment call.
Dave Vantine, I can officially say it, your #1 qualifier. We knew this was going to be tight. We knew this was going to be a gun battle here. 78 to a 79 heading into race day.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. You know, it wasn't the prettiest runs early on in the morning. We managed to make that 78, and we left it alone, and it got really hot out. But it went straight. It went in 83, I believe. And that last run, we just pushed it too hard, zipped the tire, and I took my helmet off quickly up the top end to make sure I could hear Larry. And he sounded like he was coming like a freight train. And I go, oh, that's it. You know, he nailed it. And so I was as surprised as anybody that we held on. So I'm happy about that.
Everybody on the line kind of thought that. I think Steve celebrated and then realized, oh man, we just missed out by 100th, because those guys are counting points too.
It sounded good, but hey, this is a bad bunch of guys here, and we'll take it.
What's your mindset heading into tomorrow now? It's a winner-take-all run. How you feeling? What's the strategy?
I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. I got to check with the guys in the leak down. Might put a motor in it. Had a new tire that past run, so maybe that's why I hit the tire. The air got 7% better from the previous run, or actually from when we left the pits. So air came to us and just made too much speed. But tomorrow, you know, we'll go for the W like I know Larry is. So that's it.
Will you leave the same tire on it?
Yeah. We wanted to break in that tire.
That's important, isn't it? Because I just heard Larry found a couple bubbles in his, but they said, nope, we're not putting on a new tire because we're afraid we're going to do what Dave just did.
Yep, exactly. We just figured if it was going to happen, today would be better than tomorrow. It's going to be bubbles, so I didn't think it was going to make it through tomorrow.
It's going to be thrilling, Dave. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Oh, we're set for championship battle, and we want to say thank you to Dave. And how cool is this? Dave Vantine always has the best food, the best party, and yes, he invites Team McBride. These two want to kill each other on the racetrack, but Larry is a guy who services Vantine's motors. Vantine is a guy who invites Larry over for dinner. These guys are great friends off the track. That's pretty cool. But now it is Sunday morning. The mood has changed. It's time for intensity. You can feel the intensity. It is one run, winner take all, championship implications. Steve McBride was staring at that computer for hours.
Taking up the orange juice, getting the vitamin C. That means it's race day. Roland Stewart, Larry McBride. Larry, Rose said it best a couple moments ago. He said it's rare you get first round jitters and final round jitters all in the same round. What's this like getting ready for this morning?
It's been a little hectic, running pretty early, but it's good. We're kind of glad they're running early because the track won't be as hot, so the track should be somewhere around the same temperature as we run last night, so that's going to be a good thing.
It's going to be a good round. You had Steve looking over notes all night long. You got Roland Stewart, a U.S. Nationals winner. I mean, you got decades of experience in here. What's it like having these guys to back you up on your team?
I wouldn't want to race without them. I have absolutely the best crew, I always say this, Chuck's been with me since he was like 12 years old. So we're very, very fortunate to have Chuck and Roland. And, Charlie Lynch is one of my best buddies ever. And I guess it's been 4 or 5 years ago, he came on board with us. He retired from his job and moved to Tennessee. And he came on board with us and been with us ever since. And, he was an airplane mechanic. So then he owned a motorcycle shop. So he's very, very talented at what he does. And, he always had people's lives in their hand flying aircraft. So I'm very confident in his work. And then, I got Michael that, comes and helps me trying to learn. And we're basically trying to show him and just trying to get him a little advanced on, what goes on in motorcycle drag racing, more so than we needed the help. We just wanted to try to get new people into the sport, show them the right direction to go. And
I told Mike this morning, I said this is the best Top Fuel Motorcycle University that there is out there, right?
Yeah, yep, and he's been very patient, because, I got a pretty high-strung crew, Chief, so you can't be getting in his way, so, because at the heat of the moment, you say stuff that can hurt people's feelings sometimes, but that's, and as long as you know Steve, it's all good, and Mike has learned to know who he can ask questions and when he can ask questions.
There you go.
And as you heard him say earlier, he knows in the evening times or when they ain't doing that, he learned that that's not the time to ask a question.
Well, I can tell you this about your brother. He's a Southern gentleman. I've been around way worse. The only thing about Steve is just give him a good 3-4 minutes after a bad run. That's all. That's all he asks.
Yeah.
Probably the same with you, right?
Yeah. Well, I've learned to control it a whole lot better. Steve is a little bit more high-strung and will say things more at the spur of the moment than thinking about what he should say and shouldn't say. But one thing about it, when you get Steve, you get a real person.
You get a real person.
Yeah, because he don't beat around the whole. He don't beat around the bush. And I've had to tell him over these days with social media, man, you got to chill just a little bit. We have children watching, so you have to watch what you say. And do, because there's always a camera these days on you.
It's a lot different from when you guys first started in the 70s. There was no Facebook, no YouTube, no smartphones.
Well, it's so funny, no smartphones. Well, Roland can tell you this story. This is a funny story. Is back when you used to have phone cards, right? So you would use a phone card to call home, right? Or you call collect or whatever. Well, I borrowed Roland in Atlanta, Georgia. I said, bro, I need to borrow your phone card to make a phone call. And so I used his phone card. Well, I was pretty good at remembering numbers. So I memorized his number.
Oh no.
So then when I went home, and your business phone, you always pay for long distance calls. Well, I called England, Australia, different places that I was doing business with. And I was charging it to his phone card.
Bro, can you verify this story?
That is absolutely true.
Oh my God.
That was back when we had phone cards. He borrowed it one time.
And memorize that number. They designed that number so it'd be long enough that people couldn't memorize it.
Well, he memorized it. He's good with numbers. That's about all he's good for. He's good for numbers.
Yeah. So I used his phone card until he got his bill. I didn't call here. I didn't call there.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I hope that you pay back your good buddy here in some way, shape, or form. What do you think, bro?
I didn't pay him the money back, that's for sure. I made him pay it. I mean, what are we in for? That's the cost of racing with Larry McBride. Yeah, so he had to change his phone card because I was going to keep using it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love being a part of this team. Well, we're about an hour away. Let you guys go. Final question before we go here. You had a 79 tune-up in it last night. We got the same tune-up, or did you make some changes?
We made a few changes, and I mean, the thing should, you know, everything works out the way we think it should run somewhere around the 74, 75.
Wow.
So,
Is that taking power out or putting power in?
that's actually leaving the power level alone, but just feeding a little clutch to it, because we was pretty safe. We was pretty darn safe that last pass. So providing we'll keep a really close eye on the racetrack, and like I say, it should step up to a 74, 75.
All about clutch management, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck. We can't wait to watch you guys. Major first round coming up. Watch that calling card.
I threw it away.
Is that a hilarious story or what? It's a tough crowd around there. Those guys love each other, though. Look at the unbelievable amount of spark plugs. Keep in mind, guys, every pass down the racetrack, if all goes well, it's going to cost them about $400. I do believe we got some Larry McBride fans here. Where are you guys from?
Yorktown, Virginia.
Perfect. What's your name?
Marty Heath.
Excellent. And?
Jordan Heaton.
What do you guys think? Spider-Man going to pull this out today?
Absolutely.
How long you guys known Larry?
I've known him since I was 17 years old. I'm 60 now.
How about that? Well, thank you guys for being here.
I appreciate it.
Spider-Man checking in with Jay Regan of the Man Cup, making sure his schedule matches Jay's schedule. They're on the same page.
Excuse me, Man Cup's Jay Regan. I see you're keeping these guys on point, running on schedule. How's everything going for you?
It's going great. We're at a great facility here at Darlington Dragway. We got some great racers. We're going to have a great race today. A little light on some of the classes and turnout, but you got some of the best racers here. And looking forward to getting this one in our belt, get it under our belt, move on to the next one.
And in round number one, we have what could be a championship deciding huge McBride-Vantine matchup. You and I, being historians of this sport, we know it's been a long time since somebody else has won that championship. What do you think about such an exciting contest here at Darlington?
Well, this is a time to get the McBride brothers. You have to get them early. Because if you don't get them early, you can't give Steve McBride too many looks at a racetrack. He will beat you. I think it's too early to call anything, because what the McBride brothers have done at South Georgia Motorsports Park at the finals every year just is unrivaled. So it's too early to call it. Dave and his team have run exceptionally well. Larry's right behind him, just 100 separates them. It's going to be a title. It's going to be a title match right there. That one there is worth the price of admission.
Well said. I'll let you get back to work, but finally, you mentioned South Georgia. Man, we're getting ready for what may be the biggest finals ever, November 21 through the 24th. How pumped are you for this race?
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I mean, with having MAV TV and Lucas Oil out there with the In the Wind program, along with our live feed, we've got so many people from all over the world coming in already making plans. It will be the drag race to see. There's no question about it. It'll be epic.
Can't wait, Jay. Let's get back to work.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
job.
That's right, South Georgia Motorsports Park, the big one to end the year. But we got the big one coming up, and all of you watching right now on your computer or smartphone, you got a front row seat. First, opening ceremonies.
Look at this, #1 qualifier, your whole crew here. How much does this mean to you, Dave?
It's awesome. We know this is what we hoped for, we tried for, and we couldn't do it without everybody standing here, so it's awesome. Thank you.
I think the yellow shirts have championship fever. Guys, let's hear it for Dave! Championship fever indeed. If they win this round right here, you can all but seal it. Dave Vantine's lead would be insurmountable. Rob, thank you so much for sponsoring this event. If I put you on the spot, Larry McBride or Dave Vantine, we got a big one coming up.
Man, they're about equal. One of them, but didn't they both go 78s in testing?
78 to a 79. Yeah, Larry won a 78 in testing.
I say a Fuel Bike's going to win it.
Oh, man.
No. I heard.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Rob.
Man, nobody wants to
Great
make a
job,
call.
Tom.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to put you right on the spot as a historian. Vantine or
Talk to me.
McBride? Who we got, round one?
Oh, I would never pick a racer. This is drag racing. I remember watching NHRA today, long time ago. Don Prudhomme made a pass. He was #1 qualifier. He was creaming everybody. And a 10-cent part went away on his dragster, and he lost that race. And they put the camera in his face and asked him about it. And Don Prudhomme said, bet on the drag race? Never.
Very profound.
Never
It's going to be exciting, though. They were talking about it back in the pits. How often do you have first round jitters and final round jitters all in the same pass?
It's all the same. When we got fuel bikes on the line, it's a good time.
Excellent.
And that's what we live for.
Good job.
Thank you. Ron Dowling.
It's Tom McCarthy, your announcer of the Man Cup Series. Wrote a book on Elmer Trett, highly recommended. Make sure you check that one out. One of the many passionate followers that we have out here. You can say the same thing about us media nuts and us fans. We don't care if there's 40,000 or 3.
Huge
We'll be
Top
there.
Fuel final to kick things off today. Everybody said this track has been great. We got it prepped to perfection.
That's right, yeah. I'm really excited. We've never had this caliber of a bike here before, so it's going to be awesome to see the actual elimination round of Top Fuel.
How's the track looking?
Looking good. Looking real good. The guys have been out there with their grip meters and been pulling pretty much what they want and more. So I'm hoping this should be a close race between these two bikes.
Traction is out there. You got the burnout box ready for us. I appreciate it.
Excited to see you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's finals time. If you have not let us know in the comments yet, without skipping ahead, without knowing the result, please let us know your prediction. Who will win and why? Larry Spiderman McBride or Dave Vantine? This is it. Qualifying was important, but this one's worth 20 points. As I said, McBride being down now 39 points in the championship series. This is vital. As Bon Jovi famously sang, he's living on a prayer with his championship aspirations. Dave Vantine looking to seal the deal right here.
What's up, Dan the Man? Hey, Dan the Man, I got to put you on the spot. Come here.
On the spot.
On the spot. Vantine or McBride?
It's a tough call. If they both make it down the track, McBride.
All the way from Canada, Vantine or McBride? Who you got? Larry or Dave?
Tough call. We'll see.
If you had to pick, I'm making you pick.
Too great. To a legend.
Yellow or
to
blue?
The track. It's tough. To a legend. Yeah, we'll see.
We got two legends over here. Paul Gash, Mr. Grothus.
They don't do bright black.
Real quick, gentlemen. Sorry, I got to put you on the spot. Vantine or McBride? Who's winning?
You know what, man? I like them both. I like them both. I'll pick the yellow bike.
Yellow bike. What do you say?
I tell you what, Dave has looked incredible all weekend. You know what? Just to make it fun. You know what?
He can't decide.
No. You know, I think it's Dave.
Dave. Both say Dave. Interesting.
We got some votes for Dave Vantine. What do you say? Let us know in the comments. Dave's your #1 qualifier.
Somebody's teed up.
As is
drag racing tradition. We fire these motorcycles up right after that last note of the national anthem. It's time to go racing from Darlington Dragway. Quickest and fastest motorcycles in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Thanks for sticking around this long. Two of the best, two of the most talented and fearless riders out there, Dave Vantine, Larry McBride, one of the greatest shows. One of the greatest shows in motorsports about to be unleashed. Who do you got? Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. McBride or Vantine? Larry McBride back in the left lane. That's the lane where McBride violently smoked the tire 24 hours ago in Q1. See if this crew is able to find the right tune-up. Dave Vantine has been so consistent. Dave Vantine, though, coming off a tire smoke of his own. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got goosebumps. Final round. Side by side they go to the far and win light. Larry McBride, what a drag race. Unbelievable.
376. 76 did the trick.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, Dave.
Congratulations, congratulations. 376, guys. We'll give you the numbers one more time. 376 to a 380. What a race.
376 to a 380.
Great show, respect.
Total show respect down here by both teams.
Larry McBride, 376, 210 miles an hour, inserts himself back into the championship chase. Congratulations, Chucky.
Thanks, guys.
Stepped up when you needed it.
That's what we do.
Ah!
Put it there. Stevie, now I know what you were doing all night. You were putting more in this thing, weren't you?
Just a tiny little bit. Just enough.
You knew the track could hold it. You knew you had to come hard against these guys, huh?
I came with my guns loaded. I knew they were coming with their guns loaded, and mine was loaded a little better.
Congratulations. We got a championship battle heading into Rockingham.
10-4. We're after them.
They sure are. Points battle tightening up. Congratulations, Team Vantine. Man, what a race out there.
We tried to give them hell, but it was close.
Close one. Great job, both teams. What a battle. What a battle. Here in Pingle Top Fuel, you can't ask for a more exciting final than that, huh?
No, that's great.
Woo.
That was fantastic.
What a show.
Wish I'd been at the finish line. That would have been a good sight, too.
Larry has this knack for struggling in the beginning and then pulling it out at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And
Gets a little scary.
yeah, Steve and the crew, they do a wonderful job. So it's a group effort, and we're thankful for everybody that it was an awesome run. Everybody was safe and excited at the end here. So
great show. Thank you guys for what you do. Appreciate it. Wow, so the points gap coming in was 38. We're probably down to about 18 heading into the final two races, Rockingham and the World Finals. It's going to be a show. 76 for Steve McBride. Steve, do you know what your all-time best 8th mile is?
72. 372.
Woo! 76. How about it, Ro?
That was a lap, boy. That was a lap.
Stepped up when you needed it most.
Are we all in? No. Tough coming. Yes, we definitely did.
Congratulations.
Let's get a look at that thrilling final from high above. What a race at the stripe. Was that close or what?
Larry McBride, 376.6. Dave Vantine, 380.3. Larry McBride for the win.
Great job, both riders. Shout out to Mullen Brothers for the video. Here's where things get interesting, guys. Tentatively, 19 points separate these two riders heading into the final two races. That's one round of competition. Let's talk to some very relieved and euphoric brothers.
They pulled off the comeback just when you think these McBride guys are down. Boom, what a final round run. Unbelievable. I think that's a new Man Cup record.
Yeah, I believe we got the mile an hour record in the 8th, and I believe we got the ET record too. I got to go back and check some numbers, but I think so, which is going to help us a little bit in this points run.
Could you hear them coming down there? It must have been close.
You know, I had my eyes closed.
Steve, how relieving is it after all the hard work, all the different paper and data you were looking at, you finally pulled it off?
Well, when you got a team like we have, put all your heads together, it comes together.
Congratulations, guys. And finally, we got a championship battle now. 1 round separates Larry and Dave with 2 races to go. This is going to be exciting.
We're going to rock and roll, brother.
Congratulations, guys.
I got my man Hawaii Racing with me.
You got Hawaii Racing in the house. How about it?
My buddy right here.
There you go.
Big sense of relief and a lot of joy for Team McBride, and we've got an entertaining championship battle down the stretch. They endured 104 degrees. That's how hot it was in South Carolina. We'll look for some better conditions in Rockingham and certainly in Valdosta, Georgia.
Victorious, Trimtex, Pingle, Drag Specialties, PJ1, Kibble White, Don and Jolie Wilson, Webcam, and many more supported motorcycle of Larry Spiderman McBride. My man Mike is here. Mike, let me get you in the sun. Let me turn around this way. Man, I love what you're doing. You and I share a passion for this sport. You're out here learning from the top Nitro Harleys and top inline 4-cylinder Top Fuel racers out there. What's this been like with McBride?
I'm blessed to get to work with him. I met him in Man Cup in Valdosta last year, right when I first started going through my licensing process, and he said he could tell that my passion for the sport, and he invited me to come with him the first race this year, and I got along with everybody. I do what I'm told when I'm told to do it. I don't step on anybody's toes or do anybody else's job. Steve keeps you in line with that. You don't have to worry about that. Steve will check you right away.
Well, we talk about we need to bring new people into the sport. I know you are an aspiring Top Fuel Nitro Harley racer. How close are you getting, and what's it been like learning from all these legends here?
Well, learning from everybody, I'm learning that in this sport, you can't buy used stuff, you know, because if it's used, it's not on someone's bike for a reason, you know. So I'm buying all brand new stuff. Slowly but surely, I'm eating an elephant one bite at a time. I just met the Vickers family this weekend. I ordered my clutch hat and front pulley, rear pulley. You know, I'm getting there. They made us some cases. Got my whole top end, got some ignition parts.
Work never ends.
Yeah, it never ends. The ordering parts stuff, you know, that I owe all of that and everything that I have in my garage right now to all the people that are supporting me. You know, my sponsors, marketing partners.
Who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Shot Caliber. I'd like to thank Backyard Tavern, Tamara and Terry Tarver. They supported me from day one. I'd like to thank Shane Ketledge, who owns AOK Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning. Bobby Hahn from Hahn Boys Landscaping. Neil Balliot, Trucking. Corey Kirshner, Trucking. He takes real good care of me. A lot of people back home, man. Small businesses. You know, Fred and Roseanne Lesher, they own the Country Inn and Suites. Whenever I go anywhere, I can stay there with, you know, they hook me up. Garrett Kistler, he's a general contractor back where I'm from. Fast Fit Cafe, they're a real good company. Everybody where I come from is a small company, so I'm just trying to...
I love it. You're putting together all the support you need to do this expensive sport. Any chance we see you November 2-3 out in Fontana, give Tony Ruggiero a call maybe? I know you licensed through him, so...
I talked to Tony already about running with him at Pomona.
Cool.
And that's in the works, me and Tony running NHRA in Pomona.
Okay. Well, we got one coming up in November if you can make it. I don't know if you guys can pull it together that soon, but...
Yeah, I don't know about that because I'm going to be, you know, Valdosta with these guys, Rockingham.
Definitely.
I'm going to the AMRA race with Dean in Rockingham, and then the following week I'm going to be with them in Rockingham, and then Valdosta at the end of the month. So that might not work, but Tony, if we could put together a deal, I'd fly out to run your bike. I always had a good time with Tony.
I love it. We'll put the bug in his ear. Well, good luck, man. We're going to stay up to date with your progress. I love it. I love your ambition. I love how hardworking you are. You're going out, you're getting all these small sponsors, you're giving back. and you're doing what you got to do to compete in this ultra expensive sport. So if anybody has any advice for you too, we ask them to put it in the comments. If anybody has any ideas for people that want to back you further, we got that space available in the comments, and we wish you the best of luck, Mike. Keep us posted.
Thanks, Jack.
A lot of ambition there by Mike. He's getting to learn right there firsthand from one of the best ever, Larry McBride. I'm sure we'll see Mike out there real soon. There's Spencer Claycomb.
Spencer Claycomb, hard fought. You're in the winner's circle. You got your whole crew. You even got the Spider-Man here. Take me through this weekend.
Oh, it was just hot. I can't even remember what happened this weekend. It was too hot.
How about it though? You get the win. You spun the tire hard there at the end. I was talking to your father about it. Looks like you overcame that, huh?
Yeah, hand clutch bike. It's got on too hard and spun the tire. About dumped me though.
Well, thank goodness you're okay.
Yes,
you're standing next to this guy. Maybe
legend.
someday we see you step up to Top Fuel. What do you
I'd
think?
love it.
Oh, Larry, there you go. We need new blood.
We're gonna bring Willie Nichols in for him.
There we go.
Congratulations, guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm looking at two living legends of motorcycle drag racing. Paul Gast, he is your Man Cup point leader in Pro Mod. Larry McBride, only one round down from Dave Vantine, heading into Rockingham, looking for championship number 20. Guys, how excited are you for this Man Cup race at Rockingham?
Oh, I'm looking great. I'm looking forward to it. You know, just to be parked across from him's an honor.
Paul,
I'm flattered. Yeah, no, I'll tell you, Rockingham's going to be really good. I really encourage everybody to come out there to make races bigger and just flat out more fun. We need people to come out and participate. This is a blast out here. The track prep in the Man Cup races is really good, and you can go fast out at these Man Cup races. Rockingham should be no exception. I'm looking forward to seeing Larry run there. I can't even imagine the numbers that are going to come up, but one and all, come on out.
And how about you running the table this year at 70? How you doing? You're having a dream season. You're like a fine wine. You're getting better with age.
Well, I don't know. Again, I'm flattered by you saying that, but the facts of life is maybe I'm just lucky.
No, you.
And the bike's pretty good.
I was on his same diet.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Here's what I got to ask Paul about.
Grow up and be just like Paul Gass.
Every once in a while, Larry at 62 tells me he's getting too old. What do you think about that?
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
You better be out here at 70 years old going about, I'm thinking, what, 5'10s by then?
I would think so.
Yeah, at least by then.
Oh, yeah. So y'all come out to Rockingham, you might see 5'10. Who knows?
I can't wait. And are you going to be on a fuel bike at age 70? Paul just threw the challenge down.
Well, you know what? You just don't ever know. I'm just waiting for Paul. Paul told me he's going to win the lottery, and he's going to be my sponsor.
Oh, how about that?
So if I do win it, I would do that in a minute for you.
Absolutely.
Man. Absolutely.
We'll see both of you in Rockingham.
Look forward to it. Come on out.
Come on out.
Oh, and we hope to see you in Rockingham, North Carolina. If you watch this video, please make your plans. And more than anything, Valdosta, Georgia is the one that you gotta see. You can tell that we have a whole lot of passion for Top Fuel Motorcycles here. We want to congratulate the teams of both Larry Spiderman McBride and Dave Vantine. We want to thank Darlington Dragway for all their hard work. But guys, if this looks like fun, come join us November 21st through the 24th. The Man Cup World Finals, Valdosta, Georgia. Cycle Drag will be there. Cycle Drag would like to personally invite each and every one of you to come out, look us up. That's me in the black shirt. Find me, and I want to shake your hand because anybody who watched this video, I appreciate it. You're helping Top Fuel Motorcycles stay alive and grow. We should have a big crowd. We should have 8 motorcycles, maybe even more, plus a full field of Top Fuel Harleys as well. It's going to be exciting as Dave Vantine and Larry McBride will be fighting for the championship. Last year at this race, however, it was Mitch Brown who won it all, the slowest bike in the field, and that's no disrespect to Mitch. He's awesome, but he was running 620s and won the thing. That just shows you how unpredictable nitro racing is. Again, I'll repeat something that I said earlier in the video. Sometimes having the most power can also be a disadvantage because it can cause you to smoke the tire unexpectedly. That's what Larry McBride and Dave Vantine will look to avoid on their 2 absolute marvels of engineering. 2 motorcycles you gotta see in person. I'm telling you guys, I really appreciate everybody watching through your smartphone and subscribing here to Cycle Drag on YouTube. If you've watched this far, you're like me. You love Top Fuel Motorcycles or you are in awe. And I tell you, as cool as this is online, there's nothing like seeing these bikes in person. So come on out to a race. I can't wait to meet you and see these rocket ships take flight. It will be quarter mile in Rockingham. It will be quarter mile in Valdosta. So I ask you, who's going to win this championship? Let us know in the comments. Will it be the Spider-Man Larry McBride winning championship number 20? Or will it be Team Vantine capturing their very first championship in this unforgiving sport? Always so much fun to watch these two competitors. We appreciate the heck out of both of them. Two great gentlemen, pure class. We really, really appreciate it. As I said before, guys, this sport, if you know the numbers behind it, it's astronomical what it takes to compete, to put one of these motorcycles on the track. So just the fact that Dave Vantine and Larry McBride are keeping this great art form, this great form of competition alive, we appreciate them oh so much, and we enjoy watching them battle. Think they're ready to go? Look, that looks like a UFC, WWE poster. They're ready to battle, but I can guarantee you, when the helmets come off, when the leathers come off, these two are great friends, but right now, they want nothing more than to win that championship. It'll be all smiles and arms around one another when we get done, but Larry knows he's got business, unfinished business, and so does Team Vantine, Team Trimtex. All the big sponsors will be in Valdosta, Georgia. Joe Koenig will be there. The Pingles will be there again. Dave Vantine will be there with his entire crew because the yellow shirts are indeed hungry. Again, mark your calendars, please. November 21st through the 24th. South Georgia Motorsports Park. That is the home of the world's quickest run. Larry McBride, 2 years ago, 561, 258 miles an hour. We could potentially see records fall again. Chris Hand will be there. Mitch Brown will be there. Sam Wills will be there. All the way from England, Papa Philippou with Ian King will be there as well. Who knows who else will be there? There could be some surprise entrants. The former Funny Bike legend, Terry Kaiser, expected to be there. It's going to be a stacked field in Valdosta, Georgia. Guys, if you can make it, please do. If you're wondering where the heck is Valdosta, it is about an hour from the Florida border in South Georgia, appropriately named. Dave Vantine is certainly no stranger to success at South Georgia. He's won there before, won there earlier this year, won the season opening event. This team will be looking for more of the same. Thanks so much to all the great supporters out there who run the Cycle Drag decal. We appreciate you. We really love you guys, man, making this channel 60,000 plus subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Always love hearing from you, whether it's good or bad. Let us know what you like about this video, what you didn't like about this video, what we can improve on next time, any specific questions you would like me to ask Larry McBride or Dave Vantine. Fire away. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please refer some friends to this channel. If you know friends out there who appreciate fast motorcycles, even if they're not drag racing people, refer them to this channel. Get them to subscribe. They are more than welcome, and we appreciate it. Keep the comments coming on Cycle Drag here on YouTube. You keep watching. We'll keep doing what we do, and we'll see you in Valdosta, Georgia, November 21st through the 24th, where we find out who's going to win it all, Larry McBride or Dave Vantine. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. We'll see you at South Georgia Motorsports Park.